Drinking alkaline water could be the game changer that you've been looking for a great, healthy body. With better energy, better digestion, and even more hydration for the body, alkaline water has gained such huge popularity lately. But the real question, is it really worth the hype? Stay tuned to learn about how alkaline water can benefit your body and how much does it really cost? And is it really worth the hype? Now, to fully understand what alkaline water is for a lot of you out there, is that years ago, Dr. Otto Warburg, if I think I got that right, he discovered and won the Nobel Peace Prize on taking cancer, put it in a petri dish, and then recognizing that in an alkaline environment, cancer cannot survive. So that's been the fuel. The fuel since then, which has taken a few years to come around, is, hey, how do we become more alkaline? How do we make our body more alkaline? Well, 70% of your body, 90% of your brain is water. So a lot of people think, hey, water can do it. But it's more than just water. It's water and food, right? Eating healthy, very good, rich, vitamin-rich foods makes the body more alkaline. But water can too, right? So a lot of people have reached out to products like this that actually make the water more alkaline, meaning we move the body, or we move water from a typical 7.5 pH to 9.5 or 10 or sometimes 11 pH. That means the alkalinity of this water is now becoming more alkaline. See, the base is 7.5. Your body, my body, our body, from an acidic point of view, is 7.5, around there. So now if we drink, obviously, orange juice, Coca-Cola, it's very acidic. Now the body obviously has to compensate for that. That's where our stomach comes into place, right? Now, there's been theories, and I want to stress the fact theories, because nobody really can dive into the stomach and monitor what's going on, right? There are no scientific studies to say that if I drink alkaline water, that when I drink that, it comes down into the digestive tract, that it's actually going to stay alkaline and then get absorbed into the body and make us more alkaline. Now, I can tell you firsthand that what I did when I learned about this, I was like, okay, I got to check this out. How can I test it? Well, you can take blood tests, which is complicated to do, or you can urinate on a pee stick, right? So I was able to actually uncover that actually I was able to raise my pH slightly from drinking more alkaline water. Was it significant? No. Truth is, it wasn't as significant as I thought it was going to be. But of course, the testing procedure too, the pee strips are not that accurate. So it goes back to the industry or the medical world, I guess even the holistic world right now talks about this, and it's gained so much popularity that right now alkaline water is the fastest growing segment of the beverage industry as a whole. Is growing by leaps and bounds. And so people have been asking us, what about that? What about that? Is it really good? Is it really healthy? What I can tell you is I have yet to be able to find a scientific study that proves it. A true scientific study where they took people and did like A/B testing. That's what I think is important. Is I love science, but science has to be based on true experiments. So without that, we're taking a lot of people's word for it. That said, if you're the type of person that wants to take someone's word for it, then certainly alkaline water can be worth your while. Now, I've heard tons, and you've probably read them online, tons and tons and tons of people who are like, my life changed. Now, what I can tell you is when I did drink more alkaline water, I did find more energy, better digestion, overall just peak improvement. So it did help me. Now, it could be a placebo effect, like a sugar pill, but the truth of the matter is I felt pretty good about it. So that said, that's why I'm doing this video. By the way, if you like this video, please press like, share it with your friends and family, because we're all made of water, right? Your body is 70% water, your brain's 90% water, like I said earlier. Your skin is the largest organ of the body. We need good, clean water to keep us alive. By the way, don't forget, I love to teach people that we're one big filter, right? The reason why I'm so passionate about water and even alkaline water is the fact that this big filter, you need to be able to clean it, right? Makes sense, right? You don't just put a filter in your furnace at home and never change the air filter, do you? No, you need to clean the filter. How do we do that? Well, we need to be able to purge the water out of our body. How do we do that? Sweat, exercise, that's great. But you also got to hydrate your body, right? You got to drink water so we can help flush all the toxins out of the body. Because remember, you have an esophagus, you have a stomach, you have a pancreas, you have a liver, you have a kidney. These things need to process the stuff, the junk, the bad stuff out of the body, especially that liver. So that's why it's so very important to hydrate your body. Drink half your weight in ounces a day. Most health practitioners, even many doctors today are saying, take your weight, 180 pounds, divide that by 2, 90. That tells me how many ounces of water I need to drink a day. And that ever since I've been doing that, I do feel more energy. And then when I added alkaline water, it actually gave me even a little bit more energy. So that's how I have the energy to serve you. That said, I want to walk you through the cost on it, right? Because a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's so expensive. So it is. I mean, we're talking $280 right now, $250 for this little bottle at the store. And by the way, this is only 23 ounces. I need 80 ounces a day. That can be pretty expensive, right? So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd go on to Costco.com, find out which is the most reasonable place. Out of all the bottles that we've tested, we found that Costco has the purest form of water. They truly reverse osmosis the water, and then they add alkalinity, or they make alkaline the water so that you can actually drink it. And when we've gone through our testing, we found not only is their water pure, but we also find that their alkaline water truly is alkaline. There's been numerous cases, you've probably seen them online, you might see them on YouTube here, where people are like, we tested it and it wasn't 9.5 pH. Yes, we've tested a lot of water and we have not found that it's always accurate either. It's very hard to keep water at an alkaline state. That said, how can you do it? Well, you can go to Costco and buy them at 18 bottles for $12.43. That's a screaming deal compared to $2.43 or $2.50 for this little one bottle at the gas station for only 23 ounces. Those are 1 liter a piece. So that said, I did a little math for you because in my world, and I'm sure even in Costco's world, with Costco, take a look at them. Their number one objective behind obeying the law is take care of their members. So what better thing to educate their members, right? If they don't spend the money there, they'll buy other things, right? But how can we make you more healthy at a reasonable dollar amount? So I'm going to walk you through that today. If we take a look at what one of those 18 bottles looks like, it's $12.43. If we take 18 liters, that equals 2.16 gallons of water that those 2 liters equal. Now, a drinking water system that Costco now sells through EcoWater and Angel Water, we sell this as well. This is an alkaline filter. And that's where first we purify the water, just like Costco would do. A lot of companies do it, but a lot of companies don't. So that's why it's got to be your job. If you're going to buy bottled water, you want to make sure that it uses 100% guarantee. They guarantee you that it's reverse osmosis technology. Why? Because that's going to take the toxins off the water. To me, it seems silly, right? If we're going to make the water alkaline so that it's more healthy for you, would it make sense that we still have forever chemicals? Hexavalent chromium-6, radium, barium, trihalmethylenes. Those all cause cancer. So why would we want to drink something that has a toxin attached to it? That's why I love, out of all the alkaline water, the Kirkland brand, because they purify it, reverse osmosis technology, and then they make it more alkaline. Well, it's very complicated to do. I get lots of emails and posts on the Kangen machine because the Kangen machine does not quite do that. You cannot purify the water, run it through a Kangen, and then make it alkaline, because without the calcium and magnesium and other things attached to it, you can't make it alkaline. So it becomes very complicated. That's a whole nother video. You can check out those videos on our YouTube channel, Kangen Machines, if you want to do it. We have one here. That said, let's go back to the greatest way to make your body super strong, super healthy, and you feel amazing, right? Alkaline water. We want to rip the toxins off the water droplet. That would even include the stuff the cities add to the water, right? They have water treatment plants. That means not water filtration plants, they're called water treatment plants. So they're adding chlorine and fluoride to the water. Fluoride is on the far right-hand side of the periodic table. It's toxic, right? Yet it's added to all of our water supply. We're one of only a couple countries in the world that still add fluoride to the water, but we do. So to me, we want to take that off the water droplet, and then we want to add calcium and magnesium back to the water and make it more alkaline so the body can do that. That's where one of these alkaline filter systems can come into play, because just one of these great cartridges here can actually produce 1,000 gallons of water in a year. So if you're looking for that more healthy way of living, you can switch to the Eco Water product, which is also sold at Costco, which is Eco Water's alkaline system. Now, just so that we can understand that, that's 1,000 gallons of water, so that might be 3-4 people drinking water in the house. That's 492 packs of Costco's water that costs $12.43. So we do the simple math, and we say that's going to totally cost you in a year $5,754. Wow! This is way less than that, right? So Costco wants you to be aware of. They want you to be an educated customer. They sell it. You have either choice. You can either take the popularity of plastic water bottles, which, by the way, don't forget, things wrapped in plastic today, whether it's your food or water, we now know that there's a synthetic estrogen that is emitted from the plastic that's actually getting into your food and water. Could that be responsible for some of the health conditions that we're having today? Well, that's a whole nother subject, but certainly that can be an issue if all of a sudden we're drinking water that actually has synthetic estrogen in it. That said, the alkaline system where you make your own water is pretty simple. This is just something that gets installed under the kitchen sink. It has a little holding tank and then an extra faucet at the kitchen sink that you would get all your purified water from. That seems to be the most cost-effective way for you to get alkaline water. Now, as a summary, I want to make sure you understand this, that alkaline water is, again, over 7.5 pH. So we're getting to 9.5 pH. It's not acidic, which is below about 7.5, down like Coca-Cola at 3 or orange juice at 4. So it is actually, we're drinking water that is more alkaline, and hopefully the body's absorbing it and making that part of your body. Now, that said, if that's your goal, then we certainly urge you to drink half your weight in ounces a day and try a test. You know, you can get online, go to Amazon, see if you can get maybe a blood test, or you can get these test strips and check it out for yourself. But do a true test, like I did. Spend a whole week drinking it and just monitor your energy and ask yourself, is that really worth the extra money that you're paying? Is it something that you want to do? Well, that's your call, and we're only here to help educate you all about water. So if you have any further questions, reach out to us at angelwater.com. You can call us at 847-382-7800. And as you know, my name is Drew, and I'm here to serve you.